guys? Today we're going to talk about waste management and how much investing $21,000 into the stock will pay you on a quarterly basis. So, roughly, 21,000 is going to get you almost 100 shares. You're going to have to get 21,738 at today's current price. But let's go ahead and just jump into this video, talk about some illustrative projections and what you might be able to expect when investing into waste management for their dividends. So, looking at the data from Diggerin, waste management as of July 25th is paying 75 cents per share. The forward dividend yield for waste management currently is 1.37%, so not a huge yielding stock, but they are a pretty high dividend growth stock. You can see their average for the past 3 years is 9% currently. Looking at some other data over here on the side, payout ratio is 49%. They are currently paying $3 in dividends per share. They are earning $6.11 per share. PE ratio 34.98. The average dividend frequency is 3 times per year. 3, 6, 9, 12, I think. So actually 4 times per year. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yep. They've been paying dividends for 27 years, so have a pretty good track record there. Dividend growth rate for the past 3 years is 9%. 5 years is 8.22%. 10 years is 6.98%. And 20 years, a whopping 11.93%. So that's pretty incredible there. Looking at the data, you can see, the dividends just incrementally go up year after year. So definitely something nice to see as a dividend growth investor. Yeah, so the price of waste management has done really well. Looks like they had a little bit of a pullback in, the 2000 bubble. 1999, it was at $30 and it dropped to 10. I don't know if there's a stock split there or it just sold off that much, but ever since then, it looks like it has been going in the right direction. Pull back a little bit with the COVID crash, but it's currently just rocking and rolling. 217.38. Yeah, looking at just Google here. On the day, it's down 0.62%. Past 5 days, it's pulled back a negative 2.35%. Past month, it is up 2.33%. 6 months, it's up 18.27%. Year to date, 21%, so doing pretty good year to date. Past year, it's up 26%. Past 5 years, it's up 83%. Then the max all time is, almost 4,000% there, so pretty cool. Okay, so jumping back to the dividend website, so they're currently paying 75 cents per share. Yeah, currently paying 75 cents per share. So obviously, if you have 100 shares, it's going to cost, you're going to make $75. So $100 times 0.75, you're going to make $75 a quarter, or roughly $300 per year. So once again, not a whole lot of money, from this stock in the terms of dividends. But the cool thing is that, you're growing at a significant amount. This is a appreciating stock. And, with that, their dividend is growing, pretty rapidly. A 9% dividend growth rate is pretty insane. And then, once again, I don't know specifically as far as the options volume on waste management, but once you have 100 shares of any stock, it taps into, the ability to sell covered calls. So that's another way that you can, bump up the yield on this stock a little bit, depending on how risky and, conservative you are, with, selectings of the deltas of those covered calls, can kind of determine your strategy. That's a whole nother video as far as selling covered calls, but that is another way that you can tap into, even if you averaged, 0.5%, 0.5% a month, that's 6% on the year plus the 1.37%. So now you're almost yielding 7%, maybe 8% from this, $21,000 investment. And then you're also getting the appreciation and the dividend growth. So just some things to consider there. If you have a long time horizon, this could be a tremendous pick. If you're a dividend growth investor, you're probably really liking this. The yield is a little low, but you are getting, appreciation from the stock and a significant dividend growth year after year. So yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. Waste Management, everyone's trash company out there. Um, they have been doing really well. Um, you know, History does not always repeat itself. Um, there's always disruption and innovation in all marketplaces, but it seems like right now, they have a moat on this space and on this sector, and who knows? Who knows if it can continue to lead the way and perform very very well. We'll see. But yeah, guys. Once again, not financial advice. Do your own research. Waste Management. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with what they are and what they do. But definitely go do your own research and see if it's a good fit for you. Once again, buying 100 shares is going to cost you, right around $21,000, $21,738, and then that's going to pay you, $300 in annual dividends or $75 in dividends per quarter. But once again, as I mentioned, you could sell covered calls and you can boost that up. Depending on if Waste Management allows to sell weekly covered calls or just monthly covered calls, that's something you have to look into. But yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. Please like, subscribe down below. Appreciate it.